Have you ever wondered what real wealth looks like? Is it the roaring engine of a supercar, the endless scroll of luxury vacations, or the branded logos plastered across every outfit? What if I told you that true wealth is often silent, that the richest people you know might not be the ones you think? They walk among us, unnoticed, living in modest homes, driving reliable cars, and quietly building fortunes that could last for generations. This isn't about hiding money. It's about a profound shift in mindset, a philosophy that values peace over prestige and freedom over flash. Let me tell you about a man named Arthur. He was a janitor at a local university for over 30 years. To the students and faculty who passed him in the halls, he was just Arthur, quiet, friendly man with a kind smile, always ready with a cheerful greeting. He lived in a small, unassuming house, drove a 10-year-old car, and his biggest indulgence was buying books from the town's second-hand bookstore. Nobody knew his secret. When Arthur passed away at the age of 92, his community was stunned to learn that this humble janitor had left behind an estate worth over $8 million. He hadn't won the lottery or inherited a fortune. He had simply and quietly built it. How did he do it? Arthur lived well below his means, saving a small portion of every single paycheck. He wasn't a financial wizard, but he was disciplined. He invested his savings into solid, blue-chip stocks and let the magic of compound interest work for decades. He never tried to time the market or chase quick profits. His strategy was slow, steady, and boring, and it made him a multi-millionaire. He donated the majority of his wealth back to the university he worked at and the local library, the places that had given him so much quiet joy throughout his life. Arthur's story isn't just about money. It's about a deeper understanding of life. He understood that the goal of money isn't to buy flashy things to impress others. The goal is to buy freedom. Freedom from worry, freedom to live life on your own terms, and the freedom to be generous. He separated his ego from his bank account. His self-worth wasn't tied to the car he drove or the house he lived in. It was built on his character, his discipline, and his quiet contributions to the world. He understood that the loudest person in the room is often the most insecure. True confidence is quiet. True wealth is silent. This quiet approach to building wealth is rooted in a philosophy of patience and humility. It's about playing the long game in a world obsessed with instant gratification. It's about finding gratitude not in what you can buy, but in what you already have: your health, your relationships, the simple pleasures of a good book or a walk in the park. This mindset teaches us that financial success is not an external performance, but an internal state of being. It's a sense of peace that comes from knowing you are secure, that you have a plan, and that you are in control of your destiny, regardless of what anyone else thinks. It's about building a life that feels good on the inside, not one that just looks good on the outside. When you stop trying to keep up with the Joneses, you realize you never needed to in the first place. You find a deeper, more resilient form of happiness. So, how can we cultivate this silent wealth mindset in our own lives? Here are a few practical lessons we can learn from people like Arthur. First, automate your savings. The most powerful step you can take is to make saving effortless. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings or investment account every single payday. Even if it's a small amount, start now. The goal is to pay yourself first, before you pay for anything else. This simple act of automation builds a foundation of financial discipline without requiring constant willpower. Second, increase your savings rate, not your lifestyle, with every raise. When you get a raise or a bonus, the temptation is to upgrade your life. Immediately, a new car, a bigger apartment. Resist that urge. Instead, commit to saving at least half of that new income. This creates a powerful gap between what you earn and what you spend, accelerating your journey to financial freedom. You can still enjoy some of the fruits of your labor, but prioritize your future self. Third, define what enough means to you. The modern world is a machine designed to make you feel like you never have enough. You need to define your own finish line. What does a rich life look like for you, beyond the material possessions? Is it having the time to pursue a hobby? Is it the ability to retire early and travel? Is it having the resources to help your family and community? When you know your why, you'll be less tempted by the what that society tries to sell you. Fourth, focus on your own journey. Stop comparing your financial chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Social media is a highlight reel. It doesn't show the debt, the stress, or the sacrifices behind the glamorous photos. Unfollow accounts that make you feel inadequate. Instead, read books, listen to podcasts, and follow people who teach you about long-term investing, personal finance, and living a meaningful life. Your financial journey is yours alone. Run your own race. And finally, practice stealth wealth. This doesn't mean being secretive or deceptive. It means being discreet. Don't talk about your income or your investments with everyone. Let your success speak for itself through your actions, your generosity, your calm demeanor, your freedom. The more you acquire, the less you should feel the need to show it. This humility protects you from envy, from lifestyle inflation, and from losing touch with what truly matters. Building wealth quietly isn't about deprivation. It's about intention. It's about choosing long-term freedom over short-term validation. It's a quiet rebellion against a noisy world that screams for more. Think about it. The real goal isn't just to be rich. It's to live a life so well built that you no longer have to think about money at all. You're free. What would you do with that freedom? The journey to that answer begins not with a roar, but with a whisper. It begins when you decide to build your wealth in silence.